Hi there, Tara Lanzak here with Bay Blue Kennels. This here is Kane. Kane's on his third day of the force fetch process. He's learned hold down on the ground with me next to his side. And this is actually the second day he's been up on the table. So we're going to review hold with him. And we're going to see how he does with that. And today we'll possibly apply the toe hitch and get him to open his mouth. Hold. Drop. Good dog, good dog. Hold. 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 Up. Hold. Good dog. Good dog. Okay, we're going to try a different bumper. We're going to try a 3-inch here, plastic bumper. I like to make sure all the dirt is off of it. Sometimes the dogs don't like to pick up the bumpers if they're muddy. And remember, you're trying to make this process as easy on them as you can. Good boy, good boy. Hold. Good boy. Stop. Good. Hold. Hold. Good. 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 Notice he kicked that toe hitch off. So we're going to have to reapply that. Drop. Okay, I like the way he was holding that 3-inch bumper. Seems to have a pretty good mouth and he seems pretty willing. So we're going to try to go to a 2-inch bumper and see how he holds a 2-inch bumper. Hold. Good. 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 Hold. Good. Drop. He's not fondling it or moving it around or licking it or anything. Good boy. Good boy. I'm trying to see if I could sneak it in there. But he wasn't going to let me do that. He's a little too savvy for that. A little too quick with his head moving. Drop. Good boy. Okay. Kane's a pretty smart student. He's very willing and he's learning awfully fast. I have not had too many dogs that have went through this process this quickly. So typically I like to spend about 3 or 4 days on hold, and I actually like them, if I can, to get them to open their mouth on their own with hold. But Kane seems like he's, you know, giving us a lot of effort, and there you can see he even opened his mouth for us. Hold. He even opened his mouth for us. I'm kind of proofing it here to see how well it is. Putting my hand by it just so he doesn't drop it in anticipation. And I'm going to grab it. And I walked to a different location where, other than I've been standing, to see if when I walked further away from him and gave him a little more freedom, if he would in fact drop the bumper. And he did not do that. So I think it's time to apply the tow hitch to Kane. And this is how we go about doing it. What you want to do is this process, we are now, there's 3 stages of training. And we are now going into the reinforcement stage of training. We have been previously in the teaching and showing stage of training. And now what we're going to do is we're going to apply the tow hitch in a continuous stimulus method. And the way that we do that is we continually apply pressure that is gradual until it elicits the result that we're looking for. Once it elicits the result, such as opening the mouth, we put the bumper in the mouth and we release the tow hitch once the bumper is in the mouth. This timing is very critical. The dog could be flailing around and fighting you, and it's very hard. You're doing 2 different things with both of your hands, and it's very hard to get timing correct, especially with an animal that's moving around and squirming and not cooperating, and most of the time they don't cooperate right off the bat. So timing is so critical in this process, and it's difficult to achieve, but with practice you will achieve it. And just be conscious of when they get the bumper in the mouth to make sure that you release that tow hitch immediately, because what you're trying to get the dog to understand is that the command and the response will turn off the pressure. If the command is given and the response is performed correctly, the pressure will come off. And that's what you're trying to teach the dog. There's reinforcement applied, the act is performed, the pressure comes off. And this is what you've previously done with collar conditioning. So the whole process of the 3 stages of training with reinforcement is not new to this dog at this point. He's went through basic obedience, he's been reinforced on basic obedience, he's felt the collar, he's been collar conditioned, he's felt the choke chain, he's felt the pinch collar. He knows how to turn those stimulus and those forms of reinforcement off. So reinforcement for this dog on a command is not new, nor should this be the first time that this dog has ever felt reinforcement. I don't believe that you should introduce reinforcement here in the beginning stages of training. I think you have to build your way up to that. It also gives you a window inside of how your particular dog learns and what their personality is and what their tendencies are towards learning a new lesson. And that will be very important for you in future training. I don't know what his stimulation level is, so therefore I have to apply gradual pressure until he opens his mouth. And you're holding the bumper in his mouth for him, because this is a new step. So we're back to helping, even though we're in the reinforcement stage, because this is something new. release on you, and you need to make sure that you release it around those toes, because what you don't want to happen is you don't want to apply the pressure. The bumper goes in the mouth, and then the pressure is never released. You will harden and toughen your dog to pressure at that point. Good boy, good boy. Now he opened his mouth a little bit quicker there for me, and he opened his mouth with less force on the tow hitch, which is good. He's starting. That's the first sign that he's understanding what's going on. Hold. Good. Very good. Very good. Drop. Hold. Hold. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Drop. Hold. 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 Oh, good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog, Kane. Good dog, Kane. Hold. Good. Drop. Good boy. Hold. Good boy. Good boy. There. There. He actually grabbed for that bumper that time, and I was not ready for it because I didn't think he was going to grab it so quickly. But he's catching on very fast. Drop. Hold. Good. Now I barely applied the toe there. Good boy. Good boy. Drop. Hold. Good. Good. Good boy. That was my fault. You do not make your dog pay the price for your mistakes. That was my mistake. I just non-emotionally put the bumper back in the dog's mouth. Good boy. Hold. Good. I don't like where he's trying to grab. He's trying to pull his head away from me and grab. I prefer he doesn't do that. Hold. So then I just block the end where he wants to grab the bumper, and I got him to grab it in the middle. So you want to be proactive. If he's doing something you don't like, change it right then and there. Change the behavior. Don't let the behavior persist. Drop. Good. Good. Hold. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hold. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Drop. Good. Hold. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Hold. He is doing excellent. He is really catching on quickly. This is not a normal student. Force fetch typically does not go this quickly. You are lucky if you have a student that learns so quickly like Kane. Good boy. Good boy. Hold. Hold. Good. 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 Hold. Good boy. Good boy. Hold. You can see if your timing is correct and good, then the dog understands quicker. Good boy. Hold. Good. Good. Drop.